there's something screwy here, and the fact that it's not being televised, it's an issue, but, you know, maybe by the time we adjourn, if we do, and we come back, we'll have a little bit more of a, quote, framework or agenda or something, so we know why we're here and what the issues are. I didn't really know what, I mean, my issues are quite various, okay? I worry about a lot of things which I'm sure the council doesn't worry about, and even the House of Representatives of the state don't worry about. I worry about what's going to happen to Old Orchard Beach, the beach itself, with another Sandy hurricane coming. I mean, this is the lifeblood of the community, and I don't hear anybody talking about what the dangers might be. Because all these 50 and 100-year floods are going to happen every 2 years now. So climate change is a big thing. Trash is another big issue that I'm interested in. And I don't know, well, a lot are not part of a recycling program. And use the silver bullets. The silver bullets are picked up by Blow Brothers and brought to Echo, Maine. But now Blow Brothers is owned by Casella. And what's the arrangement between Casella and Echo, Maine? Is there a conflict now? I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of issues about trash that we can go into, and I thought, in the context of a workshop, where we can sit around and talk, or not where we have, you know, 50 people sitting in the audience, and I know what they know, and what issues they have, where we're going to go. So, yeah, I kind of favor adjourning this, and, you know, setting something up in a more logical, rational way, and talk about, and know what issues are on.
Let me just say this. Generally, what workshops are, you do all this paperwork, you kind of go through it, you roll up your sleeves, you actually go through stuff, you talk about it, you might argue a little bit, you might come to some like, man, you got a great idea, you have a great idea, you have a terrible idea, you have that altercation. During workshop, that's when you go through all of this paperwork. So that's the whole point of workshop, because we can't do it elsewhere. We can't do it without coming to workshop. You know what I mean? You're not allowed to do this.
The way I'm supposed to read it, okay?
No, that's the point of workshops, so you're supposed to come together at workshop, work through the issues, work through the list of, I emailed the council weeks ago, asking them for the town manager's expectations.
To the chair. Yes, we also received an email from the vice chair saying that we shouldn't talk about it except in public, which then stopped all, we did.
Right.
Which then stopped all discussion, and now we have no advanced planning and no framework. So it didn't work. It just didn't work.
Correct. So I'm trying to, so first of all, I sent it out to the council, and I said, council, give me your expectations. Someone wrote back, well, we shouldn't talk about it privately.
The vice chair did.
Hang on, can you please let me finish? So then I call a workshop, well, I have it on the agenda. The citizenry says, you can't have this on the agenda, we have a workshop again. So then I call a workshop to talk about the stuff, the town manager's expectations, because I tried to do it publicly. Yes, we had to give an agenda item.
December 4.
December 4th. Yeah, it was an actual first meeting agenda item, because I knew, in my opinion, it was a violation of the charter. That's just my opinion. Councilor Coleman, because we're different, he has a different opinion. I think it is a charter violation that we haven't done again as a council. So, first meeting, that was one. So we tabled it to workshop, hence we're here. That's, so I guess maybe when a survey, maybe we should just put a survey up to the citizenry and ask them what the expectations of the town manager are. Well, because then we don't need us.
You know what?
We don't need the elected officials.
That's not a bad idea, because quite frankly, the town manager works for them. All these people sitting here, that's what the town manager works for. So giving them a chance to do that, that's fine, but I still don't think it needs to be publicized. It needs to be televised, obviously. I mean, really don't know why there was a breakdown in that, and I still contend.
To a small minority.
I still contend.
To a very small minority.
And I still contend, if I can finish, that we did just have a review with the town manager in August. He is clear about his expectations. I don't know why people are saying, we don't have a list of expectations. I don't
He
get
said-
that. I don't get, and annually thereafter, which by my calendar, that means next August. So I'm really, he doesn't know what he has to do.
I appreciate that, Councilor Davis, so that's the confusion. Councilor Coleman thinks his anniversary date is February 15th. You think it's August. I mean, so there's confusion on the council too, like, what is it? We don't know.
We do know, upon hiring and annually thereafter. We just met with him in August.
So August is the date, right?
Through the chair, I think you're misunderstanding, Madam Chairman. Robin is saying, Councilor Davis is saying that he was hired on in February. That in August, actually in September, we reviewed his performance. We gave him a raise. Obviously, he was meeting the standards of the council then seated. It could be reasonable to do this in August of this year. I would prefer, and I think that it would be better for the town manager, that we come up with some expectations now here in February, because then I think that really does keep within the spirit of the charter, where upon hire and annually thereafter, or at least annually thereafter. So I think that there would be a lot of disagreement with considering August, the August review, I guess, and when we gave him a raise, to be a really concrete list of expectations.
I'll accept that, but I want to point out that that means that last year, we met with him twice and gave him a list twice. So how that can ever be construed as a violation in this charter, I have no idea.
Oh, it's a probation.
Okay, we met with him twice. He had a list of expectations. He knows what he was supposed to do. He still knows what he's supposed to do. So when accusing council of violating the charter, I take strong objection to that.